YouTube, what's up, baby? We're back in this thing again for another review. This is Q's Insight. I am Callie, and today we're going to be talking about She-Hulk Episode 6 entitled Just Jen. Alright, now if you've been to the channel before, you already know how we do it. We started off with the premise, 3 favorite scenes, the grade, and then we on to the next one, right? Again, so She-Hulk Episode 6 entitled Just Jen. Okay, so for this episode, we start off with Jen receiving a gift at her house. Nothing too important. Then we see her go to her friend's wedding party. It's like a pre-wedding party. And we see that her friend sees Jen transform into She-Hulk and go into the party. And so because of this, her friend has a problem with Jennifer, and she pulls Jennifer to the side and is like, look, this week's supposed to be about me. It's my wedding. I don't want you being She-Hulk while you're here, because that's going to take all eyes off me and onto you. And, this week is about me. It's my wedding. So Jen agrees to not be She-Hulk when they do, the rest of the celebrations, or even when the wedding comes, right? So then we see Nikki and her other coworker has a new case. Her other coworker named Mallory, they have a new case where it's this like immortal guy that basically has been falsely acting dead, right? And he would take on different aliases to go by after he was dead. He got married to multiple women, right? So they're trying to help him in this case to fight against it and to get him, freed up. You know what I'm saying? Then we go back to Jen at the wedding party. We see that Titania is actually there as well. Now, Titania is actually going out with one of the guys that's attending the wedding, Jennifer's friend's wedding. But we all know that Titania is actually there to get under Jennifer's skin, or get under She-Hulk's skin, for what she did in the court case. You know what I'm saying? We then see Jennifer's friend is basically it was like I don't know if it was the same party or a second party, whatever it may be, but we see Jennifer's friend like kind of just using Jennifer, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I need you to handle this and clean this, da, da, da. And it's like, shorty, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why am I doing this for you, bro? Like, you got this money, obviously. You should have people to do this. But anyways, Jennifer is helping her friend out in any way she can possible, right? Then we see Nikki and Mallory continuing with the case, just kind of coming up with plans to deal with the whole situation for this immortal guy's situation of falsifying his death and having, like I said, multiple lives and with multiple women, right? Then we see Jennifer's +1, because she's Jennifer's friend basically gave her a +1, and a +1 is actually a dog, and the dog's name is Jonathan. So anyways, Jen continues to talk to this guy that she met at the party. His name is Josh, like some Asian guy or something like that. But they seem to be hitting it off pretty well, and he actually seems to like her as Jennifer, not just as She-Hulk, but he finds her attractive as Jennifer. Then as they're talking, Jennifer has to break up their conversation, and she has to go throw up because she's been drinking a lot. So she goes to throw up at the party. And then we see Titania come out, and she like pretends to help Jen. She's like, oh, are you okay? Blah, blah, blah. Bah, socks her right in the head. Jennifer flies back far, bro. And so Titania's like, you already knew what this was. I'm here to mess you up and get under your skin, and you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get it on. So they start fighting. Jennifer, of course, she can't fight Titania as Jennifer. She has to be She-Hulk. Plus, on top of that, she's wasted. Like, she's wasted. Like, she's been drinking a lot. So, Titania is just basically beating Jennifer up. Jennifer is just trying to do stuff, but like I said, she's too drunk. Titania says, you know, this isn't fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? I need you to turn into She-Hulk so we can really get down to business. So, Jennifer tries to turn into She-Hulk, and then she can't turn into She-Hulk for a second. She's like, I forgot, and blah, and she's like trying her, like it's trying to be like a Super Saiyan, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't working. Like, she's just not, she can't do it for a second. But then she finally gets it, and then she becomes She-Hulk. All right, so at this point, the real fight breaks out. Titania versus She-Hulk. They're fighting in front of everybody at the party. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, kind of destroying stuff, whatever it may be. But at the end of the day, She-Hulk gets the upper hand on Titania. And so after that, we see Jen's friend comes out, and she's like, oh, you know, you're thinking that she's going to trip out on Jen because she told her not to be She-Hulk at the party. And, you know, but her friend ends up being super drunk as well, so she doesn't even care. She's like, She-Hulk, I got She-Hulk at my party, blah, blah, blah. Like, she just is just, you know, whatever. So she's not mad. And then Nikki and Mallory they're on like this web site, and they find some type of site that's against She-Hulk. Like, they get their pictures of her, degrading her, you know, just talking bad about her, death threats, mean memes, you know, etc. And so Nikki's like, I'm gonna tell Jennifer about this, and Mallory's like, no, don't tell her about this. She has so much going on in her life right now. Just like, don't tell her about this. Anyways, Nikki leaves from Mallory. Nikki calls She-Hulk and tells her, hey, you know, I found this site. It's got memes about you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just check it out. You should watch out, you know what I'm saying? Because there's obviously people hating on you. As much as there's love on you, there's hate on you as well. And as she calls and leaves that message, we see the reason why Jennifer didn't pick up the phone calls, because she's actually still chilling with Josh. Then from there, we jump to some random person at this laboratory, and he's preparing a syringe, needle, whatever you want to say, to extract most likely some blood from She-Hulk, so that way they can, you know, use it for themselves. And that was basically the whole episode. Yeah, man. I don't have no favorite scenes for this episode. My grade for this episode is a 2 out of 10 once again. You know, like I said, I started this series, so I'm going to finish it. Plus, it's Marvel. You got to watch Marvel no matter if you like it or not. You got to watch Marvel to, you know, to not be left behind, because everything connects. You know what I'm saying? Cartoons, you know, whatever. But this show is just not it, man. This show is very, very much so, feels like a waste of time. Feels like filler. It feels like this is not what the show should be. The show should not be about comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, have comedy in it, but it's like the main thing about the show is comedy. And I don't understand that. I really don't understand that. The storyline sucks. The comedy is not all that funny. It's funny enough. Like, the comedy would be better if this wasn't called She-Hulk. You feel me? So whoever made this, wrote this story, you know, this season and everything like that, if they was to do a different show that was about comedy, kind of like The Office, something like that, or Brooklyn Nine-Nine, it will work out. But this is She-Hulk, man, and it's just like, this thing is full of comedy. It's not always funny. Like I said, the storyline is trash. It's very basic. If there is even any storyline that you really want to talk about, we have not gotten introduced to any important substance for this show. Like, Titania just comes out the blue every once in a while, bro. I still don't even know how she got her powers, bro. Like, if she's the big bad guy, like, she's like nothing. There's like no, like, this is so just, like, I don't know. I don't know why they made this. Why? Like, you're destroying your character of She-Hulk, and she just got introduced. She just got introduced, bro. You know, and all the whole wokeness and women are this and that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all in the show, you know what I'm saying? And you know, to a certain degree, I don't have a problem with it. But to a certain degree, I do. And it's just like this show is just a waste of time, man. It really is. You know, like I said, I'm gonna finish this because I started it, and it's also a Marvel property, so I gotta support Marvel. They ain't let me down, really. You know what I'm saying? Especially like as far as no movies, TV shows here and there, yeah. But as far as the movies, they've been on point. So, you know, I gotta show my gratitude. I gotta watch what they put out, man. But I'm just saying, man, like this is really not it, man. This is really not it. You just really wasted, you know, your money, you know, whatever it may be, bro. I know this is not being received well. I know it's not. I know it's not, bro. But yeah, that's basically it, man. 2 out of 10 for this episode. That was She-Hulk episode 6 entitled Just Jen. If you guys saw this episode, let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments down below. Are you feeling like I am, or are you feeling different? You know what I'm saying? Let me know about that in the comments down below, all right? Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. As always, this is Q's Insight. I am Callie. Till next time.